This is the main event of the evening. It is a professional bout fought over 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Your first fighter, stepping into the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, Inman.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event of FCC4. Matt Inman versus Arish. Oh my lord, it's about to go off. Jez, this is an incredibly important fight for the UK welterweight scene. The UK mixed martial arts scene as a whole. And it just shows FCC's commitment to providing the best in mixed martial arts. Matt Inman walked to the cage right now. He'd taken a couple of years off from MMA. He came back earlier this year on a tune-up fight. He won. And now he's stepping right back into the lion's den for the toughest fight of his career against Arish. Now, what do we know about Matt? We know that he's got a very active guard. We know that he's got a Thai boxing background. And we know that in the break from MMA, he's been doing some boxing. We know this guy's a banger. We know he's a striker. He's got kicks, he's got knees, he's got punches. And he's got the ability to work well on his guard and the ability to stand back up. Is that going to be enough to counter Arish's Iranian wrestling?
Well, Arish is a high pedigree wrestler, possibly pound for pound best wrestler in the UK MMA scene. You know, he's got a history of smothering opponents and looking for choke submissions.
And his opponent, stepping into the cage and fighting out of the red corner, Arish!
Now, what's going to be critical in this matchup is whether or not Matt Inman can weather the oncoming storm, whether he can prevent the takedowns, prevent the commanding positions on the ground that Arish will look to impose. This is going to be a really interesting match, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
Remember this fight as well, ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 5-minute rounds. No longer 3-minute rounds, 5-minute rounds. Professional welterweight division.
And what a pro fight we've got. We always have these pro super fights, and we're never let down. There's a lot of hype behind this fight. There's no doubt in the UK this is the fight of the month, possibly even the year. There's a reason for that. So, guys, you got a treat in store for you.
A bit of ACDC from Arish was walking home. Nothing wrong with that.
So, Brad,
a whole lot of rose there for Arish.
So, Brad, here's the big question. How do you think this fight will unfold?
I'm not going to make a prediction, Jez. This fight could go either way. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy the main event of Full Contact Contender 4, just like I've enjoyed the rest of the card. It's been incredible so far. The main event is one of the most important fights in the UK welterweight scene at the moment. It's such a privilege to call it. Let's get it on.
The fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 77.1. He's 26, stands at 6'2". He fights out of the SBG Mainline, hails from Manchester. And his opponent, fighting in the red corner, weighing in at 77. He's at 38, stands at 5'9". He fights out of Fight Factory and MMA Studio and hails from Manchester.
Mr. Neil Hall taking the officiating duties for this bout. Arish. Matt Inman. Oh my goodness. Jez is one of the most important welterweight fights in UK MMA at the moment, and it's here as the main event of FCC3. And it is on. The wrestler Arish against the striker Inman, and it's Arish that gets the takedown early.
Within the first couple of seconds, he's where he wants to be.
We know that Inman's got a very active guard though, and he's displaying that already, turning himself off the cage. And now he's going to try and snake those legs up around the neck of Arish.
Yeah, he's going to want to wrap Arish out. He's not going to want him to give him any room to move around. And This is a really important part of this matchup right now. This guard position, you know, it really will help determine how this fight unfolds.
You know, Arish hails from Iran, and all those Iranian fighters have got such an incredible wrestling pedigree. Ali Arish has wrestled for 20 years. He's got the wrestling part of this thing locked down. The question is whether Matt Inman can survive, whether he can work the guard, whether he can get back to his feet and do damage.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's also whether or not Ali Arish has the submission pedigree. Yeah, he's got the wrestling, but you know, can he if he can get into those positions, then can he really look to secure a strong submission, because that's what it's all about. I know they say position before submission, but at the end of the day, you win fights.
What we've got to remember as well is that this is a pro fight, so elbows are allowed, heel hooks are allowed, neck cranks are allowed. As far as MMA is concerned, under the unified rules, pretty much anything goes. Obviously no kicks and knees to a down opponent, none of the naughty stuff, but we're now going to see a stand-up from referee Neil Hall, and this is where Inman's going to benefit. He's happy to take these stand-ups, and now he wants to do damage on the feet. Arish with another takedown though.
I was about to say it's kind of in the overall battle it was kind of 1-0 to Matt Inman, but it didn't really last very long, and his feet back right down on the mat where Ali Arish wants it.
We're going to see, I think, those sporadic bursts from Matt Inman, but as the fight goes on, it becomes a question of how many times can Arish take Inman down. Has Inman got the energy to withstand these bouts of ground and pound, stand up and do the damage when the bout gets stood up, or get back to his feet? But we're seeing a tight guard, and Arish is really not able to do much damage from this position. No, he's not, but what Ali Arish will be able to do is that with that wrestling ability is to literally utilise every ounce of strength. And Inman was pinning the ribs together there, disrupting the breathing of Ali Arish. Yeah, it's these little things that is the difference between the amateurs and the pros. They make such a vast difference. And you know, a lesson can be learned, well, it will be learned from all the young guys here who are looking to make their mark in the MMA world. Arish got to be careful of the up kicks and the trips from this position. This is looking to jump down, but he drops down to his knees very wisely and lands on nice right hand and a nice right shoulder shrug on Matt Inman. Yeah, great work there from Ali Arish. And now Arish displays some of that world-class ground and pound. He's accepted this position, hasn't he? He knows it's going to be difficult to pass this guard, so he's now looking at opportunities and ways he can stamp his authority here. And ground and pound is really where it's got to be at now. He's looking at this avenue to take this fight. Matt Inman, we can see him postured up there. Doesn't look phased at all, does he, Brad? Not at all. You know, he's doing good work from his back, but at the moment, Ali Arish is winning this fight by a country mile. Inman perhaps looking to switch around for an armbar from this position, but you know, Ali Arish is very comfortable in top control. Yeah, you show him a leg and he's just going to pass it around and move into side control. So Matt Inman is obviously, you know, he's cautious of throwing any sort of unnecessary submissions. Well, it's a game of risk, isn't it, Jez? You know, you throw that leg up, you can perhaps get an armbar, you can perhaps set up a triangle, but if he switches and gets it to side control, you're in big trouble. And that's why Matt Inman now is just trying to lock him down. Yeah, it's calculated. It's calculating that risk, isn't it? And there's no way in hell Matt Inman is just going to go for a risky submission. Shoulder shrugs from Ali Arish. He is a grinder. And he's making it dirty. And when I say dirty, I don't mean he's cheating anyway. I mean he's making it a dirty, grimy fight. He's grinding away. He's grinding and pounding. He's shoulder shrugging. He's keeping it in close, and he is scoring points against Matt Inman. Oh, and there's a huge knee for Inman. Unbelievable. But Arish again takes him down. Literally doesn't give Matt Inman a second, does he? Anything that Matt Inman looks to do on their feet, Ali Arish has got it. He's got the measure of it. Literally catches everything and puts his opponent on the floor. It's such speed. I mean, you know, this is that experience. It's 20 years of experience. And there's the end of the first round. You know, Inman's a consummate professional. If you give him an inch, he will take a mile. And Ali Arish gave an inch very briefly there, and he very nearly took a mile. But Arish has been in control for the majority of that first round. He's wrestling as we thought. Has taken that first round for him. He's been in control. His corner now spraying him down, trying to keep him cool, trying to keep that endurance up. As the fight goes deeper, it becomes Matt Inman's fight, and it's now down to Arish to keep that control up.
Yeah, and you know, the question is here as well: is Arish getting frustrated? Is he the frustrated one? Because although Matt Inman's on his back, Arish is getting the positions where he wants to be. He's getting the fight to the ground, but really not being able to do much with it, and he's been stood up twice.
And I think Matt Inman expected to be on his back for a good portion of this fight. And my prediction earlier on was that we would see Arish maybe dominate the first 2 rounds of this fight, and we'd see Inman come back in the third. Now, whether Inman can dominate the later part of this fight and take a decision, or whether he can really dominate the later part of the fight and get a finish, that's the question now. Arish looking tired. Not so much tired, but maybe a little bit more fatigued than Inman. Touch the gloves here to start this off. Inman starts off with a nice jab and a leg kick. And now it's the Thai skills of Matt Inman that are coming into play. We know Arish is going to shoot for that takedown. Inman looking for the guillotine. Inman has got that guillotine in, but Arish pops his head out and ends up in top control again.
And we're back into this this war, isn't it? This is really where the battle is going to be won and lost.
A lot of support for Arish here. And that incredible ground and pound. The guy's such a good wrestler. You know, he's so comfortable in that top position. He's so comfortable laying down the elbows, laying down the fists.
Making it difficult for Arish to keep busy, isn't he? He really is not giving him any space at all.
Arish, such a consummate professional. The guy's been wrestling for 20 years. He's so comfortable in this top position, Jez.
Yeah, and he's really using that shoulder, that driving shoulder to full force.
But suddenly, you know, Matt Inman training out of SPG, he's comfortable being on the bottom. The guys at SPG are ground professionals. They're exceptional on the mat, they're exceptional off their back. And Matt Inman is not bothered about being in this position whatsoever. He's just waiting for an opportunity to do something, you know. He's waiting for an opportunity to throw those legs up, go for the armbar, go for the triangle, go for the kimura, or go for the sweep.
Yeah, I mean, look at this position here. Look, he's got the arm secured. He's tightened him up. He's got both of them in now. So what he's looking to do is just bring Ali in and wait for that stand up, and he's got it. And here gives him an opportunity.
And this is where Matt Inman has a chance to shine. Matt Inman initially stuffing it, but he still gets taken down. But he's gone straight into a triangle attempt. He's not got it. And now Arish back in the guard, back in top control, going to try and rain down like ground and pound.
It's unbelievable the speed that Ali is able to create. You know, he literally, the vision to see an opening, to see a leg, just to literally snatch it within such a short amount of time and get his opponent through. It's unbelievable.
That's what 20 years of wrestling does. You know, the muscle memory, the reflexes, they're all there. He's so good at this. This is Arish's bread and butter.
Yeah, this is at him as the best.
Inman again trying to switch round, trying to look for an armbar here. But I think Arish is so comfortable, he's not going to give it to him. And another stand up by Neil Hall. Arish not advancing his position, he's content to stay there. Oh, and there's a big knee to the body, but Arish has got the leg again. But here's Matt Inman with a kimura.
He's got the basis of this kimura nice. He has got a set up, but no.
He's let it go, and again Arish on top in the guard of Matt Inman, and this is exactly where he wants to be. He is content to sit this one out, grind it out, score points, play to his strengths, and that's exactly what you can expect from a fighter like Arish.
But a smart move there by Matt Inman. You know, he's looking, he knew that takedown was going to come in, so you know, went to land a knee. Unfortunately on that occasion, didn't get a connection, but you know, clever work there.
Inman, you know, he's tried to go for elbows to the bottom, but he's really looking for a bigger gap than that. He kicks him off and stands up, does Matt Inman. Trading strikes now. He tries to stuff the takedown, but I think Arish is going to get it again. And he does. Inman's looking for a guillotine. He's not going to get it, and he's going to end up on his back with Arish in his guard yet again. And that, Jez, has been the story of this professional fight, the main event of FCC4.
Yeah, and that's going to prove decisive when we look towards the end of the fight. If we make it into full 3 rounds, you know, the judges are going to be looking at this. I mean, there has been, you know, it's been one-sided in terms of control.
Arish, the Iranian wrestler, doing what Iranian wrestlers do, and that's takedowns, top control. but he's looking tired on these stand-ups. And now it's Matt Inman's time to shine. Oh, Matt Inman with a head kick and a nice knee. And Matt Inman now is doing work. This is where Inman wants to be. He's landing shots on Arish now.
And Arish's arms are low, hands really low.
And Arish gets the takedown again.
Absolutely.
But that was a good, short but good period of work from Matt Inman.
Short and effective, and you know, it goes to show where Matt Inman needs to be, where Matt Inman is going to win this fight.
And you've got to wonder about the third round now. Assuming it goes that far, you've got to wonder about the third round.
Exactly.
How much damage Matt Inman's going to be able to do.
Because at the end of the day, those takedowns need a lot of energy. They require a huge burst of energy, and you know, he's getting the energy sapped out of him. So come the third, is he going to have the speed to really capture that success that he's been able to achieve so far? I don't know. It's going to be a really interesting third now.
So Jez, it's the last round of the last fight of FCC4. Brad 48 Wharton, Iron Jez Cook on the mic. Ali Arish 2 rounds up over Matt Inman. The third round is going to be the decider.
Very much so.
If Ali Arish can do the same as he's done the last 2 rounds, it's his fight. If Matt Inman can capitalise on the tiredness of Arish, he could very well get a stoppage by submission or strikes. This is anybody's fight, Jez. This is FCC4. It's about to go off.
Once again, I'm a bit interested to see here, because you know, once again, Ali Arish's corner being able to give him a little bit of extra time. You know, spraying a lot of water and giving him that extra time to get a bit of breath. Once again, is that tactics? Is that mind games? That you don't know, but
who cares? It's the main event. Let's get it on. Ali Arish, Matt Inman. Inman starts with a nice jab and a head kick and a jab. Matt Inman still so fresh, still so technical. Arish looks like he's feeling the effects of 2 grueling rounds. And Inman's taking over, just like I predicted, Jez.
Is this a sign of the times, Brad?
It could well be. I predicted that Arish would take the first 2 rounds with takedowns. I predicted that Matt Inman would take the third with his kicks. That's exactly what's happening. I am that damn good.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I'm not going to argue. But
never mind me. Let's put the focus back on these 2 incredible FCC warriors. And Matt Inman is starting to pick Ali Arish apart. But he's lost the first 2 rounds. He needs a finish.
He does, but this is a completely different fight to what we've seen in the first 2. This is exactly where Matt Inman wanted it. He's been patient. He's waited for this moment. He needs to capitalise.
How tight and technical! Oh, what a trip, Ali Arish! Oh my goodness! Just as I was about to say how tight and technical Matt Inman was, Arish trips him. Those Iranian boys know how to wrestle, Jez.
Oh, that's what they're famed for, aren't they? High-class wrestlers, and it's a masterclass tonight.
Inman's best bet, I think, from this position is looking for the submission now, but you don't know what he's gambling on. Is he gambling on the stand-up? Is he gambling on the submission? You just don't know.
No, but we've seen in the previous two rounds that, you know, from this position, the fight has been considered by referee Neil Hall. So, you know, I think it's going to go that way. And we saw earlier on, you know, the damage that Matt Inman can cause. So if he can just hold tight and wait for the fight to be stood up again, which I think it will be, he needs to capitalise on that.
Well, Neil Hall calling for action there. Inman walking off the cage, but is it going to be enough? I'm not sure. Arish pushes him down again. Oh, nice hammer fist by Ali there. He needs to stay busy or Neil Hall will stand this fight up. He needs to advance his position or do a lot of damage. He's not really doing either at the moment, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Neil Hall stand this one up.
No. I think he's gonna look to right now. Matt Inman's mouth guard's just come up. He's just causing a break. Just puts that gum shield back in.
Safety paramount here at Full Contact Contender.
Action continues.
And Arish is now actually doing a little bit more work, but so is Inman. A nice elbow there for Ali Arish, and an answer back from Inman.
Yeah, Inman's really, you know, one thing he's got this conditioning, but
a lot of support for Ali Arish here.
Urging the fighter.
And Neil Hall starts him standing again.
And here we go.
And Ali Arish looking more tired than Matt Inman. Inman with a head kick, and a nice 1-2, and a 3-4, and an uppercut. Matt Inman is capitalising here.
He's got to unload everything now. He's got to give absolutely 100%. He's got to look to finish this fight. He
shrugs him off, but Arish gets the takedown again. Ali Arish on top yet again. Doing work for the top position here in this second round. The second of 3 5-minute rounds here at Full Contact Contender.
These guys are giving absolutely everything right now. Ali Arish is...
Oh, he's grinding the chin now. He's doing the Mark Kerr. Referee Neil Hall looking very closely, calling for action. But Ali Arish is grinding his victory out. Neil Hall calls for a break again.
This is it.
And Matt Inman maybe has one last chance. He's looking ready for it.
This is the last chance.
He's going to throw hard. Oh, Matt Inman with a big shot. But Arish again with a takedown. Unbelievable wrestling by Ali Arish. He is so good on the mat. He is so good.
As soon as he's got that leg, that's it. That's done. It's on the mat.
This is an absolute war, Jez.
But we're back up.
Neil Hall stands up again.
And he wants action. A little bit frustrated.
He really wants action now. Matt Inman throwing hard, throwing very hard, throwing knees, throwing punches. Is it going to be enough?
And he reaches his hands.
Last 10 seconds. And they're throwing now, they're swinging. Inman throwing a big kick up, doesn't land. Inman now coming in with the bombs, but he doesn't get the finish. And that surely is going to be Ali Arish's fight. But what a valiant attempt from Matt Inman. Obviously incredibly fit, doing the press ups. Matt Inman's the fitter guy. He's the one doing the press ups at the end of that fight. Ali Arish is quite clearly tired, but what a contest with Ali Arish and Matt Inman. Unbelievable.
We have a split decision in favour of your winner. In the red corner, Ali. Please show your appreciation for Matt Inman. Ali.
You're looking quite fine after that one. Was that the toughest fight as you thought it would be?
Well, firstly, thank you for all. If you wasn't here, you're not right here. Thank you for your sponsor. And secondly, man, if you fighter, I wish I came a little coach as everybody. And I'm so glad to fight with him. was the best. You know, Manchester boy never thought of Manchester City as the friends. Thank you, boys.
Ali, everyone knows you're an incredible wrestler. Your wrestling was really what put this fight for you. Was that how you expected the fight to go?
Honestly, I trained hard for this fight. Because I've had a family as well. I've taken care of my family. And I'm taking out of that fight. Sorry guys, this is not the best fight for you. I'll try the best.
Ali, you're currently ranked number 9 in England in the welterweight division. After this fight, you're obviously going to be ranked a lot higher. What's next for you? Is the UFC something that you're looking at?
Guys, I can go UFC today, but I need to make my shirt better. I don't want to be something heavy, but I can't do fight. First, let me make my food better, make I improve my fight, and I'll take it out of the UFC. UFC, anybody can do UFC, but how long can you stay on it? Anyway, the TV5 are coming out on the show. I'll try to go to the UFC, I try to stay out the line I can.
Ali, you've been training with some great guys. If you have anybody you would like to thank, anybody you'd like to mention?
Yeah, thank you for my coaches. First, Gary Lewis from Colorado. Second, Ozzy, Andy, Kenny. Thanks for anybody. You know, they help me out. They help from Signal MMA, Holiday, Frontline, and Fight Factory from Heywood. And thanks for anybody helping us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the winner, Arish. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show. On full contact contenders, my name is Sir Garden. Many thanks to Adam Taylor for putting on another great show. Let's show and an appreciation for Adam Taylor. Thank you very much. Guys, make sure you check us out on FCC Facebook site and also on the .com site as well. Thank you very much. Good night.